Hello again. I have consulted the map, and it does appear that there's a fairy fountain very close by, so I figured I'd just show it on screen rather than doing it off screen. Any poor hapless soul who for some reason is using this as a tutorial, now you'll know where to find this map. Or find this fairy, I should say. There we go. Okay, now we have sword beams. I feel like sword beams will help fight this boss as well, because it's the kind of boss that you don't want to get too close to. And similar to the first boss, okay, that would have been very frustrating had we lost that permanently, but we didn't. If you remember when we fought the unicorn dragon thing, it was extremely helpful to have sword beams. So, oh no! We're going to try to get those back before we get to the boss. Although, actually, having said that, I think I'm just going to rush to the boss with the health that I have and deal with it. Now that we know the fairy fountain's there, we can make future visits back to it. And if I have it to do again, I'll kill everything on my way there, and then the way back, I'll be guaranteed not to lose any health, which will make a huge difference. So, maybe this is a throwaway. Often it's the throwaway runs that result in victory. Maybe we'll get lucky here. I'm not worrying too much about it. I am down to my last bomb, so maybe I'm going to try doing one without using bombs this time. Yeah, I'm just losing health everywhere. Yeah, maybe I'll try doing some without bombs, see if I can figure out more of the movement doing it that way. And we'll just see. We'll do some experimenting. Oh, I'm in a Pac-Man ghost situation here. I don't know what it is about these guys that really take me to that place, but there's a very Pac-Man-y vibe about these rooms. Ooh, there's a bomb. Again, though, I think I'm gonna say... Well, oh, it gave me a whole bunch of bombs. Okay, maybe I will stick with the bomb strategy that's been serving me well. It seems like 2.5 hearts is somehow the magic number for this dungeon, because that... Yeah, see, this time it has bats again. That's kind of weird. It seems like some... Interestingly, these things hit me and do knockback, but they don't seem to actually damage me. Which is, interesting. Oh, I think they're jinxing me, is what's happening. The Jinx is sort of a famous enemy. Not an overly popular enemy, but, certain Zelda enemies will jinx you, which, prevents you from using your sword. Which, of course, in Zelda, the sword is crucial. Okay, well that didn't work, but we're gonna do it properly this time. We'll go to the fairy fountain, we'll kill everything, we'll come back. We've got lots of bombs, we'll have full health. I think those knight things will be easier to kill with sword beams in our repertoire as well. Pretty much everything is. And yeah, we'll just keep going until we get it. I am being pretty sloppy with these guys. I'm not super worried because, again, the fairy fountain should fully refill my health, but I should be careful not to die on the way there, so I'm going to start being a little bit more strategic and cautious. The boomerang is very good once you've eliminated a handful of enemies from the screen. One-on-one, it makes it easy to score hits. And it also makes it easier to not get killed by things, so... we are in a little bit of trouble here, it would appear. I'm not great with the shield stuff in this game, so maybe that's a skill that I need to pick up for fighting these moblins. I'm not... I know that, like, basically if you go a certain amount of time without holding... After your sword comes back in, your shield goes out. And that blocks you from damage. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. And before I guess the moment I walk back in the dungeon, I'm going to take a save state as well. So we are for sure conquering this dungeon this episode. I know this has been dragging on for quite a while. We're going to get it this time and move on to Dungeon 4, which I'm sure will be even worse. So I just took a save state there. I feel pretty confident here. Like, I have full health. I've got bombs. Like, I really have every possible advantage I could give myself going into this battle. So it's really just about actually doing it now. I'm going to be very cautious with the combat, trying not to lose any heart. Oh god. I'm going to try really hard not to lose any hearts before I walk into that room. So if you see me sort of pansying about, that is 100% what I'm doing. I do not want to redo any of this. I will probably take a save state right before the boss room as well. And we'll just keep doing attempts until we get it. Yeah, so now I can just snipe them from across the room. Definitely, this is definitely the way to do it. Oh god. No. Okay, so that's a lesson learned from last time. I'm consciously trying to avoid letting them back me into a corner, because that's how they really, like, pounded the damage onto me last time around. Okay. Feeling good. The slimes here are nothing to worry about. The bats are a little annoying, but again, I don't worry too much about taking damage from bats. And now that I know these things don't actually damage me, I'm much less worried about them as well. Although, you do end up somewhat helpless without your sword. I feel like this is sort of a room to teach you about these things, because even though I don't have my sword, all the enemies in this room can be killed by the boomerang. So it kind of feels like they did that on purpose. Okay. Oh, I said I was going to take a save state. I will do one right now. Okay. So we're just going to keep doing this fight until we win. Okay. That didn't work, but we shall soldier on. Right back into the action. Okay, so we're abandoning the bomb approach this time in favor of sword beams. So let's see how this goes. I'm definitely scoring hits. I don't know how many hits it takes to knock out one of these flowers. One advantage that I'm feeling here... Oh, there it goes. There we go. Hooah. I burned through quite a few bombs there, but we did do it. It feels good to be done with this dungeon. I really, as I said before, I find the color scheme in this dungeon somewhat garish, and the enemy choice is somewhat bad. So next episode, we'll be moving on to Dungeon 4. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time.